Special thanks to Alice Closet for sponsoring today's video. Hi friends, it's Cecilia! Last week I made a surprise community post saying I will draw your LPS mascot. I've been on a bit of a drawing kick lately. I'm getting really serious about learning animation, and so I've wanted to have more opportunities to draw different types of characters, and I thought that this would be a really fun way to show my appreciation for you guys while also getting in a little practice myself. Little did I know that I would get over 200 responses, and wow, it was really tough choosing which mascots to draw, but today I'm going to be showing you 4 of my absolute favorites. I'm going to be posting all of these later on Instagram, and yeah, this is definitely pretty different from what I normally do, but I'm really excited to share one of my other passions with you guys for once, so yeah, let's get started! This first drawing is for LPSMiaMeow. She says my mascot is named Mia and is the short hair cat 125, and she wears a purple bow on her right ear. Now this pet is actually one of my favorite LPS. I don't have her yet, but I will soon. She's this adorable Siamese looking cat, and oh man, she's so pretty. For the sketch, I was inspired by kind of like mid-century style cat drawings. We have one in our house and I really love it, so I was kind of inspired to do like a long neck, really flowing type thing for it. As you can see, I kind of messed with her head a little bit because first I realized it was way too big. And then later I realized that that's not even where the neck is supposed to be. So I adjusted that there, and I also decided to give her a little collar with a little bow, kind of like Aristocats kind of thing, because I thought this would be a really cute addition for this little mascot here. Now I'm going in with the colors, and I decided to try mimicking the gradient effect, and I think it turned out really nice for what it is. You know, I generally don't really color in this style, but I really like how it kind of gave more texture, and I also went in and changed the eyebrows from being like an outline to being more gradient, and I think it worked really well. I also added some little blush, which I think was a really nice touch. And now adding a little shadow for some visual effect. And here she is! Oh man, I love how this one turned out. First of all, Mia is such an adorable choice of mascot. This drawing turned out looking so sweet. By the way, if I made any of these for you guys, feel free to use them on any of your social media or post them. That is perfectly okay. Let's move on to the next drawing from Lemon. Her mascot is the Pink Lamb 1985, and she requested her to wear a blue skirt. I decided to challenge myself a little bit to give her a more dynamic pose, so she's kind of looking off, like maybe she's looking at a flower, or maybe she's just admiring her skirt, and I decided to challenge myself to add some a lot of texture, because the LPS lambs are definitely very textured, and it was a little tough trying to figure out how to interpret that without making the fluff look too repetitive, but I ended up really liking the result of this, and I even added some smaller curls in the fur, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. that all being said, it was a little tedious doing cleanup on this one. When I do like bangs and stuff, I usually square off the ends, but since there were so many little curls, I didn't actually really know what to do for most of these, so it's just kind of, there's a lot going on with the ends. The good thing is that it wasn't like too much visual clutter, and after I cleaned those up, cleanup on this drawing was a lot easier. Onto the color. For the eyes, this is my first time drawing the eyes. I generally just do blacks on my own characters, but for this I decided to give her like colors in the brown, and I think it turned out really nice. Maybe next time I start doing these, I'll color in the line art. You'll actually see me do that in a later segment. So anyway, here's the drawing, and I am really impressed at how this turned out. Like, I was not expecting it to turn out this nice. I mean, I really love the pose that I chose for this. Like, I didn't want all of these characters to just be sitting or standing. I wanted them to have some kind of personality. Lemon's mascot, you can definitely tell she's like a sweetheart. She's a little bubbly. I don't know if that's actually what her mascot is like, but that's always how I've interpreted LPS lambs. They're such adorable pets. So yeah, I am really happy with how this turned out. Before I move on to the next drawing, I actually want to take a few minutes to talk about today's sponsor, Alice Closet. Alice Closet is an anime-style dress-up game for iOS and Android. You're taken to a fantasy world where you participate in fashion contests and make lots of new friends along the way. There are lots of fun ways to collect outfits in this game. My favorite is through the gacha because there are so many adorable items to collect, and some of them even allow you to play for free each day you log in. So I'm gonna try my luck today. I think I'm gonna start with Calypso's Closet because this one has a crazy prize pool. I mean, oh my gosh, look at these outfits! I've already collected some of these items, and oh man, I'm just obsessed with these outfits. There are so many to choose from, it's so cool. I'm going to draw 10. Wow, yeah, as you can see, there are so many cute items, and I can mix and match these with so many outfits. And here are the outfits that I just completed this one. This is perfect because I can segue this into our next feature, the workshop. So in the workshop, you can craft outfits using items that you already own. This hairstyle looks really cute. Let's see, I'm just missing this hairstyle, so I'm going to buy this. All you have to do is press crafting, and voila, you have your brand new hairstyle you cannot get anywhere else. You can also dye your clothes. Oh, look at these cute little cat ears. I'm gonna use these to make an outfit of Cecilia. So cute. You can get free materials to make your outfits using this dismantling feature. So if you have like way too many of the same item, like I have way too many of this hairstyle, I'm going to dismantle it and I'll get silk thread, which I can use to craft even more outfits. And finally, over here we have the doll workshop, which is a feature I have never seen before in a dress-up game. So as you complete full outfit sets, you can make a doll out of it. So we got the blueprint for that. So since I've collected the full outfit and I also gathered these materials from exploring the world, I can now craft a doll. Oh, it's so cute! Now I'm going to go and dress up this character and we can be twinning. Oh, check it out, we look so cute. I'm going to go dress up this character and turn her into Cecilia. So she wouldn't be Cecilia without some ears. I have just the right hairstyle in mind. I'm gonna choose this one because it looks closest to my hair in real life. Oh man, these dresses are so cute. I think I'm gonna go with something cute and simple like this. Oh my gosh, look at her, she is so cute. I love this game so much. I am seriously obsessed with Alice Closet, and there is so much attention to detail that you can really tell the creators put a lot of love into this game. If you want to try Alice Closet for yourself, be sure to check the link in the description below to sign up. My username is ccrtelevision, so feel free to friend me. I'd love to see you there. Moving on, the next mascot I chose to work on is from Saima Kainulainen. I hope I said your name right. She says my mascot's number is 558. She's an adorable panda, and she'd love for her to have a little teal bow on her right ear. Now, I loved working on every single one of these, but absolutely this was probably my favorite to actually work on and draw and color. You're gonna see like the colors are really, really nice on this one. I love the design of this panda. It's like a Valentine's Day themed bear. So I wanted her to be kind of coy, like a shy little bear. Like if you gave her a compliment, she would just start blushing everywhere. I'm really, really happy with how the pose turned out. And honestly, it's so round and so fluid. Usually when I draw, I do like lots of gritty, sharp edges. So this is definitely in contrast to what I'm used to, but I had so much fun working on this. Was also really satisfying. I mean, I kind of messed up the pink on the spots because it was not translating well in the drawing. You're gonna see it's a little troublesome later, but it all ends up sorting itself out. In lieu of eyebrows, I instead used like the purple spots on the ears to convey that she's a little shy, and I really love how that turned out. The colors on this I am really proud of. I mean, I just kind of color picked them, but it looks really, really nice, and the blush and everything is also, I really love it on her. And now just finishing up the background, and here we have it. Oh my goodness, I think that this is just so sweet and adorable. I am really happy with how this one turned out, and I give myself a pat on the back for figuring out this pose because it really, really works on this little bear. And just as a reminder, like if I made your mascot, feel free to use this in any of your social media. You can turn this into your profile picture or whatever you want. This is just so much fun for me to do. From the looks of it, I definitely want to do more of these. The final mascot I'm drawing in this video is from cat_YT. Her mascot is Dachshund 640, and I actually chose this one because she had a bit of like an elaborate request. I actually realize now I kind of misinterpreted. She said that she wanted a flower necklace, but I instead put a flower on her head. I mean, it works really nice either way. I really, really loved drawing this as well. I really wasn't sure how it was going to translate from the sketch, but you're gonna see it looks really nice. This is one of the fanciest pets, so I really wanted to convey that she's kind of a diva, just like a little fashionista, loves wearing her outfits. So I tried to convey that in her pose, making her super happy, upbeat. I did some adjustments in the pose from the original sketch, and this turned out a lot nicer than I thought. Now I gotta tell you, doing the coloring on this was really satisfying as well. As you can see, I did a little bit of color outline with her ear markings, and I'm probably going to be working on that a little more later on in future drawings. And I know I could have just filled tool a lot of these, and same with the other drawings, but I just had so much fun actually coloring it in. That's like my favorite part of the drawing process. It's just so satisfying. Some final touches, and here we are. Now, I forgot to record this, but I actually ended up filling in the whites of her eyes and doing a little bit of blush afterward. You can definitely tell that this is like a really happy-go-lucky, really fancy looking mascot here. I mean, there's only 4, so these were all of my favorites, but I am really happy with how this one turned out in particular. And I know I misinterpreted the outfit a little bit, but hopefully you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the whole process of this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. I had no idea how this was going to turn out, but I honestly want to do more of these just to make you guys super happy. And also, you know what, let me know if you want me to do like, I don't know, like mascot drawing commissions. Obviously, there's no way I could do like 200 requests, but if you like this style, let me know what you think, because I can totally arrange like commissions or something like that. I think that would be really fun to do. That's your fun thing to comment for the day. Comment your own mascot and what you would like for me to draw it in. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. We did some delicate drawings, so instead of a big manly fist, I think I'm gonna be punched by like a delicate nailed hand fist. Okay, bye guys! Wait, also don't forget to check Al's Closet. It's a really good game. It genuinely is. Okay, now bye!